everyone, welcome to another episode of All That Jas Podcast. I'm super grateful for all the support that we've been getting and all the feedback from all of you. Let's get right into it today. We have someone who I consider a mentor, someone who I look up to, someone who has a lot of experience in her life. I have Gurpreet Lail with us today, who's the President and CEO of Petroleum Services Association of Canada, or short form, we call it PSAC. Just a little bit of history that I know about her. She's educated as a lawyer, a very strategic person, but more importantly, a community leader. I won't go much more further than that. I'll let Gurpreet do all the explaining. Gurpreet, thanks again so much for joining us today. I'd love for you to tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, thanks for the introduction there, Jasraj. Like, you made me feel really important, and I'm really not. So first and foremost, we should tell all your listeners that we recently went through a name change and a brand change. So with the membership evolving and the energy community evolving, we thought it was time for our association and to evolve as well. So we've now are renamed to Enserva. And it's in service of the energy services, supply, and manufacturing sector. And, when you get a chance to look at our new branding, we have 3 layers, and that's representing energy underground, energy above ground, and energy in the air. So, have a look, let us know what you think, but that's brand new and exciting. And I'm looking forward to this podcast. And, for a little bit of background, what we do is we advocate and lobby and ensure that we're there for all the member organizations within Enserva.
When I first saw the name, I thought it said Enserva.
Hey, there's something there.
Yeah. and I definitely, that's the first thing that came to my mind, and I related that with you, and I said that is something that you're well known for. A little bit off topic, but when I think about Seva, I think about someone who is very mutual to us, the late great Manmeet Singh Puller, someone who I still look up to, someone who introduced me to this line, but I know played a big role in all of our lives, including yours as well. So it popped up in my mind when I was reading that about the name change. But I think it was a timely move for PSAC to change their name to Enserva. So what do your people who sign up to be a part of Enserva, what can they expect from what kind of services can they expect from you guys?
So right now, even just with my leadership, we've started evolving into a very different association than what it was 40 years ago. And, we're growing on our history. So we haven't forgotten that we're part of the petroleum industry. And, in order to get new forms of energy, you need old forms of energy. So you need oil and gas to actually transform anywhere. And what our members can expect from us is an advocacy pathway and advocating for them and energy services, supply and manufacturing across all levels of government, especially the federal government right now, and understanding, what the needs of not only the industry, but the people that work in it are. And I think there's a big disconnect across the board on that. But also just even advocating to the general public and talking about who we are, who we represent. A lot of people get a little confused that we represent some of the big producer companies, and we really don't. We represent the service and supply and manufacturing companies that are, you range from small mom and pop entrepreneur companies all the way to multinationals like Halliburton and Schlumberger, and everything in between. And I think that needs to be better understood. And now we're advocating down to junior high and high school students to teach them everything that we do to make sure that we can attract the younger generation into this industry, but also to different ethnic groups and communities. Like, if I look at my upbringing in our South Asian community, born and raised here, however, our community doesn't know a lot about what type of roles are involved in the energy services, supply and manufacturing sector, what a career path could look like. And, it's interesting when I tell people, I'm like, you can start off as a rig hand and actually become a CEO of that company in short order. And everybody's like, really? I'm like, yes. So I think, that's what membership can expect from us, is not only a fresh face and brand, but also more activity around opening up business and making sure that we're helping to unlock Canadian energy.